Wel- Welcome back to episode 17 of the Sports Talk Show. And today we have a bit of a lighter week just because, next week's going to be the heavy hitting week due to the draft. But I just want to say, Caitlin Clark did the show, My Next Guest, with David Letterman on Netflix. And I'm not going to lie, dude. I know David Letterman's like a legend and all that. He was kind of pressing. He was asking some good questions, dude.
Hard hitting?
Dude, he was trying, but Caitlin's too PR trained.
Yeah.
But he was like, so is there any shit talking in the W? And she's like, oh no, there's not really any shit talkers. No one did that to me. And then he asked again. And then he asked again, and they were like, well, Diana Taurasi once, she said I love you. And I'm like, dude, quit lying, Caitlin. And then there was a couple more times I was like, so why are you the way you are? Like, what's up with you? And she's like, it's my competitiveness. And then like he would be like, but you do realize that's kind of crazy, right? And then she was just like, yeah, I'm crazy, dude. I'm competitive. I'm competitive in everything.
And my thing is, I think it's legitimate because if you look at her like high school tape and even some tape when she's like a child, like some people are just built with that like that edge, like some people have the X factor, like people say that person got that dog in them, like she just has it. Like some people have that, like it's that will to win, that will to succeed, that will to get better. I do think she had a lot of natural talent to start with, but I think she's only elevated her game because she just has that in it. Like even if she was less talented, I still think she would be successful.
I think so too, because like she's described in the interview, like basically ever since she was little, dude, she always wanted to do what her brothers did, and like they were playing football, and she'd be like, "Why can't I play football?" Like I want to be with them. And then she also described like their brothers took off like the training wheels on the bike, and she's like, "Okay, I don't want training wheels. I want to start just with no training wheels like them."
Yeah.
So like she has that dog in her, dude.
Dude, some people are built to last. Some people are built to succeed. And I think the first season where everyone, like, she said no much talk, people shit talked. I think it's only going to help her because I think she's someone that can handle it. Now, there are other players, and I think, too, like, going to Iowa, I think not getting, to go to UConn, I think all this has led to her character development where other people, this would have destroyed them. But for someone like her, I think she's gone through enough in her like collegiate career and high school career that like it's gonna make her stronger. Because there's a thing about her class, like dude, her high school class is crazy. Like we know most of them, but it's just like it's Paige, it's Cece, it's Angel Reese, it's Cardosa, like there's probably one other one. Oh, Cam Brink, like all in the same high school class, and I think Cece was at like 3 or 4. Always number one in my heart, though.
Always, dude. And then she also like described like in Iowa, like the first thing that Lisa Lunder worked on was getting her like a therapist to talk about like her actions on the court, because like her body language, I guess, initially was super bad to where the point where she'd like get heated at herself and then just like storm off the court, and then like the coach was like, "Hey, why'd you do that? It's like super disrespectful." And she's like, "No, I was helping them. I knew I was gonna fucking say something or do something I regretted."
Yeah.
And then I guess she's learned so much through that, her body language and how she like composes herself on the court.
But if we're being honest,
she's still
yeah,
she's still
yeah. I couldn't imagine it worse because like we're already, it's still a lot. I'm glad that she's working on it, but I get it, I understand it, but I'm just like, maybe you need another therapist.
But I mean, the thing was, Lisa was saying that like it's a double-edged sword, right? You don't want to completely be like, "Hey, don't do that, don't," because that's her competitive edge. You
don't want to, you don't want to lose that fire. The issue is, the more screens on you, the more people will like misconstrued what her meaning behind these things were. Like, and I think that's the big issue, where if it's like, oh, she's screaming like, oh, like say she passes the ball and the person misses it and she screams. People are like, oh, she's screaming because her teammate didn't come up with the ball, but it could be her screaming at herself for not having a good pass, and that's why you do got to find that thin line. Because I mean, even in success, when she makes big plays, she's very animated and stuff like that. It's definitely a fine balance, and it's hard because you don't want to lose it. Kobe, MJ, they did stuff like that. LeBron does it. They say LeBron's crying, but it's here nor there.
I saw his ass on the court, dude. A fucking line on the court.
Dude, he got Yamcha, dude. It happens to the best of us. All right, he's Earth's mightiest hero. Okay.
And then I guess speaking about the passes, CC claims that because of her, her playing soccer when she was young, that helps her be such a good, pass all those dimes. But I can see it, dude. I can see it.
Yeah, it's a vision. It's a vision thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then she was saying it was kind of a lost art. She says there's a lot of good passers in the NBA, but she said it was a bit of a lost art in the WNBA.
Yeah, because none of them got hands, so people say, you know what, let's not do it.
They just go for the easy layup.
Yeah, I mean the thing though is it's the game is slow, is a slower down game. Like most of those fast, flashies are in a faster paced game. So you see in the NBA a lot more because a lot more transition. Like their style is going to be super transition heavy. You're going to see those before, behind the back passes. Especially in a lot of transition fast breaks, it's going to be 2-on-1, and that's when those passes happen. If you're playing a slow paced, everyone's in the paint, you're not really going to do a behind the back pass. You're also the lanes are smaller. So if a more spread out game with more 3-point shooting, but then it turns to the NBA, and I also don't know if I love that. So it needs to kind of still stay how it is, but also get a little more flashy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, overall, dude, if you're a big CC fan, I recommend you watch this. I
need to. I totally forgot about it, and then you even mentioned to me, and then I was gonna get around to it, and then I just lost track of time.
I mean, that's the only David Letterman thing I'm gonna ever watch, but
it's fair.
Yeah, and then I guess the big news coming up: the WNBA Draft, man. And already did Paige is getting welcomed to the W. Some would say better than CC.
Everyone would say. There's no some that say. The whole.
I was my bet, dude.
The whole reality is not coming to Paige. Paige, there's no reality to Paige because they're gonna love her. They're gonna roll out the red carpet for her. They're not. Also, too, Paige's game doesn't. You don't need to guard her full court because Paige isn't jacking up threes from mid. Half court. But no, yeah, I think she's good. There's a few foreign players that I think. I don't know, man. I'm not drafting Paige number one. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, everyone has her number one, dude. Every single mock draft list I've seen, Paige is number one.
She's going number one. My thing is, she's not even going to sell the way CC sells. So unless you legitimately think she's the best player in the draft,
it don't matter, dude. It's because she's about that life, dude.
I get it.
She's for the people, man. You don't need to sell out arenas for that, dude.
No, dude. Yeah, you do. All right. When the Mavericks gave away all their star players, you need to sell out. All right, because
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the injury is just the injury concerns. I'm not drafting someone that number one with multiple yeah,
that's your number thing with Paige. You're scared of the injury. But let me break down the full draft order. At least the first round.
Yeah.
So obviously Dallas, and then next is Seattle because they got their pick from LA, and then it's Washington at 3 and 4, Golden State at 5, Washington again at 6, Connecticut at 7 and 8. Los Angeles at 9, and it would have been the Vegas, but they did that whole thing where they treated Hamby like shit, so they lost their pick. So then 10 is Chicago, and then 11 is Minnesota, and then it ends with Dallas. And then Indiana doesn't get anything until the 19th and 20th pick, and then the 32nd pick. There's 38 total.
Yeah, because when they made those trades, they moved their first round picks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 3 rounds in the WNBA draft, which is interesting because the NBA has 2. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the Fever's drafting some stash players anyways.
Yeah,
Like
they
they're not
already did all
just.
their big moves already.
Yeah, I think their roster's pretty much set. I could see them, drafting someone from like Iowa, like in the second round, and but that or like a mostly foreign overseas. But that's about it. Like I don't see them. There's no moves to be made. Um,
I mean,
but yeah, we'll
Connecticut
see.
needs to get more people because like they lost their whole fucking team. So
Yeah,
yeah, them
yeah,
having 7 and 8 is gonna help them out because
it's
right now it's
huge.
just Marina's all by herself.
Yeah, she's a sharpshooter though, dude.
She's a killer.
Eh.
And then who else? Minnesota still has what's their name? Fee. So like they're fine.
Yeah, I mean anybody drafted in the bottom. I mean, Chicago's a concern. I still think they traded off their top pick for a good player, but not like a great player. I'm not giving away a top 3 pick unless it's like a legitimate like
Yeah, because
superstar.
they gave up their number 3 pick to Washington.
Yeah, which I don't
No, dude, but
understand.
Chicago has Angel Reese, man. Come on, Angel Reese, Cardoso.
Well, no, if they run through Cardoso and let her be the star, they will be good. If they
I
let
don't know
it
if
in,
they I don't know if they signed what's her face back. Kennedy Carter. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with that. Like
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what happened.
Yeah,
She just
yeah.
disappeared.
They hate each other. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Washington Mystics. They got Aaliyah Edwards. What else they got? That's all I know from the Mystics.
Yeah, there's rumors about like Deladon and stuff like that coming back. There's some other players that have like kind of
No,
retired.
didn't she retire? No, didn't she retire? Actually,
Did she like finish? Like
but yeah, I think she did, dude.
yeah, but like it's different though because I don't know why. I guess in WNBA they kind of step away sometimes and then they come back. I don't know.
I mean,
I
who
don't make the
knows?
rules. But yeah, Golden State would be interesting just because they're an expansion team. And I don't know if did they figure out what's going on with Fag Bentley. Like, is she playing or not? I heard rumors that she was trying to be an actress. So like, there's
What?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
And the reason like they didn't protect her is because like there was a good chance she wasn't going to play in the next season. So that's why they left her unprotected.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I'm in the rumor mills. It's probably fake. It's probably a lie.
Yeah. And then I didn't realize New York has the very last pick in the 3rd round. I guess because they're champions, right? They don't.
Well, they probably traded their other picks. No, they probably just traded them over time.
Oh yeah, they traded their 12th pick in the
first round. Yeah. So they would have the last pick in every round.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. We'll see. I guess what happens tomorrow because it starts at tomorrow, and I mean it'll be the first draft event I watch. I know you've watched probably tons already for like baseball and football.
Yeah. So and the NFL draft is the week after that too. So big couple draft weeks heading our way.
Dude, I don't care about the NFL. That it doesn't have my people. It doesn't have the W in it, dude. All right.
Yeah, you're right. There's no W in the NFL.
Comment down below whether you think WNBA is better than the NFL, and if you say NFL, just know you're getting blocked.
God dang.
Unless Jaime unblocks you, Jaime will unblock you.
Oh well, I'll follow. I'll make sure.
But I won't, dude. Just saying, dude.